Welcome back to another edition of A Country Girl in the City. Just kidding, just kidding. I am in my own kitchen though. I'm at my apartment. I'm sure as some of y'all seen, I had to bring my four-wheeler back to town. And when I drive an hour and a half back from the mountain, it's easier just to come stay at my place for a couple of days, get a bunch of stuff done around here, get to see my kids and my grandbabies, which is what I did as soon as I got off work today. Got off at 4 and ran across town, got my kids some pizza for dinner, and then both my boys were together in the same room. That never happens. It's really, very rare that I get my kids in the same room at the same time. And then, of course, my oldest, who lives 3 hours away, it's really hard to get all three of them together. But what little time I can get with them all together in the same room, or even one or two of them, I will take it, because this mama's heart needs some boy love. So, like you can see, I am back in my kitchen. I'm actually going to be making some apple crisps. I've been telling David for a couple weeks now that I would do it, but yet everything is so busy and it's hard to make time for dessert when we don't need a dessert. And I do have a tendency to eat dessert very late while we're going to bed. And so I know it's gonna catch up with me, but come on, it's delicious. And David is loving it too. So I'm gonna keep on making them. This is the most desserts I've ever made in my life in this time period. Usually it's just a holiday, and that's if I get asked, and I'm okay not being asked. So I've got it all out on the counter. Apples are back there too. I also had bought some more bananas for banana bread because we are out of that. And it was 2 giant loaves that we went through in just a week or so. So it was good. So I'm gonna work on these apple crisps. I have got to clean up this kitchen though. Let me show you what I had for lunch. I made some bacon wrapped jalapenos. I love these things. I love everything about them. I do make these homemade, but it's so much work. And I'm in the city, so I went to Walmart. Our Walmart has them in a package, like $6 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yes, I'm gonna buy them. It's just me here at the house, so I'm not feeding anybody else. Yeah, I'm not gonna make them. I don't want to. And the last time I made them, I touched my eyes. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. It was the worst, and it was lingering forever. It would not go away. I even jumped in the shower and it still, yeah, I don't want to do that again. That was miserable. So I've got to get this mess cleaned up real fast. And then I will, well, I'm gonna attempt to start making these apple, what am I making? I forgot what I was making. Apple, yeah, I don't know. So just to let you know, again, I was super busy today. I had done 4 loads of laundry, worked all day, got to go see babies and my kids. While I'm cooking dessert, I also have to fold clothes. Let me show you this mess. Look at this. I've only folded 1 load, but then the rest of the day got away from me, and now I have piles and piles of laundry. But you all saw how speedy I was in the last video of folding laundry. I am pretty good at this. So that shouldn't take me more than about 5 seconds, maybe 7 if I do it right, and nobody breaks my concentration. I should be able to pull that off. I am that good. I am that good. All right, I've got to get this kitchen cleaned up, and then I will start working on my apple crisps. I have gotten started, well, I attempted to get started on making these apple crisps, but I gotta show you guys what's going on because it's just like, irking me. What I was gonna do is go ahead and peel a few apples and get a bunch of them out of the way and then start recording the video and only peel like 2 in front of you guys. But I think I bought like the worst apple peeler known to man. Let me show you this thing. It's awful. And so I am getting a good laugh out of it because it's making me mad, and I figured you guys need to see this. This is my new apple peeler. I just bought it just the other day because I didn't have one and I was really gonna do this fast. It was cheap. I pretty much got what I paid for because my apple looks like it's been chewed by a beaver. It looks horrible. So I think I'm just gonna grab my knife. I even bought 2 of these because they were so cheap that I was afraid it was gonna just break. But I think I'm just gonna get my knife. Y'all watch. This is crazy. So I don't know if they film TV shows with like this, but come on. How funny is that? It looks like a beaver ate it. So instead, I'm gonna grab my knife, smooth these edges out before I cut this apple or peel any of the other ones, and let you see the difference in my apple that got eaten by the beaver that I'm gonna use, or my apple that was actually just carved by a knife, which I was trying to save time, but that didn't happen. Yes, way more productive and pretty and smooth. I don't know why I spent money trying to be cute on camera using an apple peeler when I should have just stuck with a good old-fashioned knife. And there goes half my apple. And there goes that. Yeah. Alright. These are gonna get peeled in no time now. That was ridiculous. My poor apple just got demolished by an apple peeler. Oh yeah, forgot, we gotta set our oven to 350. 350. You can see all of me, yay! So, I'm starting with 6 apples. That one I've already washed and played with because I was just trying to see what my peeler was like. So, got that taken care of, so I'm gonna get these other ones washed. I started with 6 apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. Thought I was losing my mind. I don't know what type of apples these are. Sticker on them says Cosmic Crisp, but to me they're just big O apples. Just some big O apples. Don't even know what the recipe called for. I just got a big giant pan. It's all bent up, but I got a big pan and I'm just filling this up. I don't really think David cares whether I measure or not as long as it tastes good. So that's what I'm gonna do. Get these peeled real fast. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and slice this. I did buy a new slicer. I had one, took it over to David's house, and then had to buy another one. Let's just see if this one is any good. Yes. That scared me. Awesome. And then we just cut these to evenly squares-ish. The more evenly you cut them, the more evenly they cook. I just watched a video on that. I love apples, but eating one like this was never my favorite. I don't know, I'm just lazy, I guess. And of course, grew up where we didn't have trees at all. Can't really eat mesquite. You can cook with it, you can grill with it, but you can't eat it. When I was about 13, 14, we moved over to this next biggest town, about 400 people, called Goldsmith, Texas. And Goldsmith is where I went to elementary school from kindergarten to 6th. And then Odessa was where I went to junior high and high school and graduated from. But when we moved to Goldsmith, we had trees. There was trees in Goldsmith, but no trees and no trees. Ha, that's funny. So we had an apple tree. So my mom was super excited about this apple tree. She was gonna make apple pie, apple cake, apple sauce, apple jelly, you name apples. She was like the Forrest Gump of apples. Yeah, got it. She was gonna go to town on all these apples, so we would go outside and we would pick apples, and then we'd have pie. And that lasted for a good little bit, and then you get tired of apples. And so the apples stopped. We did have a lot of apples, a lot of apple stuff. My mom was always a good cook. She could turn any meal into a feast. Never let anybody go hungry. She did really good. She taught me what she knows about cooking, which is more of me just watching. She could take, it didn't matter how many people showed up, and we spent our whole life in the kitchen, because mom was always cooking or cleaning or something, and you came over, my mom was that person that, oh, you're hungry, I gotta feed you. And no matter how many people showed up, and if we only had 1 can of green beans or 1 can of anything, my mom would throw together the biggest meal. She could feed a full army on just 1 can of green beans, and I don't know how she did it. But I think I inherited that from her, because I have been pulling off some pretty good little decent meals for me and David these last couple of weeks. He's working really hard, and we try to get to town when we can. So groceries have been getting low. I mean, we got plenty of food, but, and then coming up with something to eat every single day. And I thought once my kids moved out, I wasn't gonna have to do that again. But much to my surprise, here I am, trying to be creative again on meal ideas. So I've come up with something. I have gone into the tiny house with nothing in mind, and when I get dinner done, walk back across the yard to the cabin, I'm showing up with a giant plate full of food for David for dinner. And he's like, where in the world did all this come from? It's like, magic, baby, magic. Got that magic. So yeah, I've been doing pretty good. I'm trying to keep dinner different, although we have been having a lot of sandwiches. He actually told me the other day that this is the most sandwiches that he's had in probably the last 3 years of his life. And with him working and staying busy, a sandwich is the easiest thing to make. So for dinner, I have been coming up with some good ideas for food, but lunch is still pretty basic. But I'm also working all day long. I get a 30-minute lunch, and I get breaks throughout the day. So that's when I can get up and walk around and get dishes done or something small. But 30 minutes for lunch and then trying to come up with something creative there's just not much time. And when it was just only me, it was easy because I could just grab whatever, because I'm not a picky eater. Now I have to come up with something different, or I try to. And David's not too picky. Not when it comes to desserts, he's not picky. Guys, make sure you get seedless apples. Yeah, I had to apparently cut a few apple seeds out, but it's okay. Gives it character, right? I am almost done. Core this last one, get these all cut up. Oh, before I forget, I've been forgetting. Please like, share, subscribe, because I'm awesome and I'm funny. I laugh at me, so I know you guys are laughing at me, which makes other people want to laugh too. Give me a thumbs up. Neighbors are stomping because I'm beating this. That's so funny. I'm sorry. Don't live in an apartment. It's awful. No, it's not that bad. I feel like I'm a good tenant, and I try to be kind and respectful of other people's noises. But sometimes I hear things I don't want to hear. There's a lot of stuff that goes on, and I do live in a nice complex. I live in a very nice complex. But I've never been that rude tenant. And I've got one that's upstairs. She's little bitty. She's the cutest thing ever. But she walks like a full-grown man. Like, you would not expect this tiny little thing to sound like, whew. I do my best, because I'm in the middle unit, and so I do my best to tiptoe and walk with no shoe on and not pounce around and make lots of noises. A lot of college kids that live around here, and I know the one below me was a nursing student, so I know his days and nights were backwards. He's 12s on, 12 off. So I try to be respectful to him. I don't want to be that person. And I work from home too, so I have to be respectful, and I am. And I even stopped him a few times and asked him, hey, if I ever walk too loud, or if you ever hear me and I'm getting on your nerves, just let me know and I will fix it. But I try hard to be respectful for the people around me. Even my grandbabies are over here. I feel bad because I want to let them play, or I want to let my oldest one play, and she's rowdy. she's up there rowdy, and she's a lot of fun. But trapping her into an apartment that's the size of my apartment, her not having a whole lot of playroom she needs her room to run. She's got energy she has to burn, a lot of it. All right, get the last of these cut up. Clean this up. So the ingredients are very simple. And these are in no particular order whatsoever. Just some old-fashioned oats, great value, cheap. Inflation's got groceries way up. I can't afford anything but great value. So that's what we're going with. So oats, cornstarch or flour. I like cornstarch. It's a very good thickening agent. Some cinnamon, a little bit of salt, all-purpose flour, a couple of lemons. Gonna use some lemon juice, and then you need brown sugar. You can use white sugar and probably a healthier version of sugar, but I am going full force brown sugar, light brown sugar, whatever you got. And of course butter, and it's got to be chilled, so it's still in the fridge at this moment. We need, well, as many big O apples as you want. Just do it that way. You decide your own stuff. Lemon juice. Now she's stomping. She's like, I don't hear her all the time. So for the lemons, I do like to squish them all up and get that juice broke up real good before I cut into them and squeeze them. I'm gonna do, since I do have a lot of apples, I am going to squeeze both halves. And it calls for just 2 tablespoons. I actually didn't write it down. I just wrote down lemon juice. So eyeball it. Offset the tartness of all the sugar that we're about to throw in here. Give it a good stir. I actually have a spoon. And then a cup of brown sugar. I need a bigger bowl, but I don't have any more. You keep making desserts and sending all your bowls away, you run out of bowls. I keep forgetting to get them back. Giant bowl that forgot at the mountain. I should have brought it. A 1/3 cup brown sugar. I can't even see. Okay, I'm gonna go get my eyes checked again. 1/3 cup brown sugar, tightly packed. Well, of course we have a bunch of apples, so eyeball it. Why not go for more? I need a bigger bowl. Okay, so I was looking for a bigger bowl. That didn't happen, so I sprayed my pan. We're going in the pan. My bowl is too big or too small for all these big O apples, but I will use that later. So I'm mixing in the brown sugar. We have got the brown sugar in here mixed up. I forgot I was going to grab another spoon, but I'm good. And got apples, lemon juice, brown sugar, and now you want to do, it says a teaspoon of cornstarch or flour. So I'm going to do, because I do have a lot of big O apples, I'm going to eyeball it. Got my teaspoon. I am going to just sprinkle it a little bit. This will thicken your insides up of your apple crisp, which makes it a lot good. Very, makes it very delicious. It's the same thing I use when I make my chicken and dumplings. That I can't wait for is when it gets cold enough for chicken and dumplings. Delish. All right, got my cornstarch in, and now we're gonna just sprinkle a little cinnamon. I got Private Selection cinnamon ground. Fancy. So I'm just gonna sprinkle it on top. I have regular great value cinnamon too. I just happened to think this may have been on sale. All right, sprinkle that in. Stir it up. 1/4 cup of cold butter chopped in little squares. We just sprinkle it on top. I did go with the organic unsalted. And yes, I do know the difference in soften and microwaved. But the other day, it was a Super Tom Crunch. I also didn't care, and he loved them. So it turned out, if you missed that one, go back and watch my Redemption Brownie video. It was pretty good. I did really good, and he absolutely loved those brownies. So just lay your butter in here. So, while I'm making these, give me some of your favorite apple recipes. I would love to learn how to start making apple butter. It's one of my favorites, and I love hot, smushy apples. Like applesauce. Love applesauce. Applesauce and pork chops. That's where it's at. I got my apples in my pan. Now I'm gonna let this sit, and I'm gonna work on the crumble part, which is the best tasting part to me. I would even change the camera angle, but I'm having fun talking to you guys. And if I change the angle, then I'm gonna have to figure out where I'm looking, and it's not gonna be in the same spot, and that's gonna throw me off. So I think we're good where we're at. Just saying. My kids think I'm so weird. It's funny. Now we're gonna do the crumble. We are gonna do, actually it says 1 1/4 cups of oats, but again, I got a big old pan with some big old apples. I can just eat whatever's left. That'll work. 3/4 cup of flour. Half a cup of brown sugar. Tightly pack your brown sugar. And again, I don't even know what we're measuring out. So we're just gonna go for it. Just go for it. More cinnamon. And I'm gonna mix all this up, and then I'm gonna cut in the butter. 3/4 cups of cold butter in cubes. I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna start mixing this in because I honestly don't know about this whole butter situation. You want to knead this in until it starts crumbling, and it is crumbling right over the edge. So the butter is starting to make everything stick. I may need some more. I don't know. I think I'm doing pretty good. By the way, I do love sweets. I just don't eat a whole lot. So what you see me V David, which he did eat the whole pan of brownies. He really did. I did have a little bit of them. And they were good, but again, I'm not a big peanut butter fan like that, so I was okay with him eating all of them. It's all mixed up. It's really buttery. It's gonna be delicious. It's falling apart like a crumble should. Like I really know what a crumble should look like, but I made one, so. You're gonna take your crumble, sprinkle it all on top. Oh, I also learned this whole measuring thing, or the lack of measuring, from my mom. She's always says you measure with love in your gut when it comes to sweets and stuff like that. Unless if I'm taking a dish to some important place, like a potluck, or where I am worried about what other people are gonna think about my food. Of course I'm gonna measure. I don't have a whole lot of kitchen etiquette, but I have enough to survive. And so I know what I can and can't do. And I'm only feeding David, and he's about to eat a whole bunch of apples, a lot of them. And I did good. I have enough to cover my whole pan. We'll see how he likes it, and I will know for next time when I make it. Got more butter cut up. Here, just throw it on top. All right, I've got it ready to go in the oven. Let me show you this before I put it in the oven, which is gonna go in for about 40 minutes or until this top is golden brown and the bottom is bubbling pretty good. So the only thing I don't like about this is I do wish that I could have made this in a cast iron or even like a blueberry cobbler in a Dutch oven. Love it. Over a campfire, my favorite. But we're gonna just settle for this city oven. What are you gonna do? So I'm gonna pop this in the oven. Of course, I do already have my oven, 350. All right, that went into the oven. Alexa, set a timer for 40 minutes. I did use my Alexa to set a timer. All right, while that's going, I'm gonna go start folding laundry. Okay, fun fact, I don't like hot stuff at all, but I do love bacon wrapped jalapenos. But I just bit into a bad one, horrible. Like my tongue is on fire right now. Y'all just missed a whole performance of me running around here, drinking milk out of the carton because my mouth is on fire. My nose is running. That was insane hot for me. I don't even hardly eat Mexican food because it's spicy. And I'm a wuss. I don't care. Call it like it is. I will take it. I'll take it off the chin. I don't care. I don't do hot stuff, but I can't get away from bacon wrapped jalapenos. But that one, whew. And I don't make them myself. I buy them from Walmart. So I think somebody forgot to take the seeds out. Joke's on me. It was horrible. Oh, so much laundry. So much being out in the mud. It's a lot of fun, but it's a big old mess. Two socks. I don't know. It's not me. I'd like to blame it on the dogs, but I don't know. If he just wore 2 unmatching socks, where in the world these socks went, but they're gone. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left on a 40-minute set timer. So let's check these things and see what they look like. They look delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and poke these with a fork, see if these apples are tender. All right, I'm gonna check this again in about 20 minutes and see if they're ready. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm tired. So I think these apple crisps are done. I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out, poke them with a fork, see if these apples are completely soft, and hopefully they are done. Oh, it's starting to thicken up finally. If you guys could smell this stuff, you'd be impressed. I'm pretty impressed. I'm killing it in the kitchen. All right, guys, got the cookie crisps back out of the oven again. They are done. They are going to sit out, cool down tonight. Get these wrapped up and take them up to Come On Mountain, and we are gonna enjoy some delicious cookie crisps. Hey guys, I'm back. Made it back up to the mountain. I've got this apple crisp with me that I am ready to pop in the oven. I've got my oven preheating. Whoop, whoop. I listen. Not very well, but I thought I'd try it. Why not? David's over in the cabin. I'm in the tiny house, getting this oven hot, popping this apple crisp in the oven, let it just warm back up. Let me see if I still have ice cream. Still have some ice cream. David has not seen it, smelt it, looked at it. It just came straight from my truck to here, the counter, and now it's time to go back in the oven. It's been about 15 minutes of warming this back up. These look amazing. I'm sure they're gonna taste amazing. So now I'm gonna put some on a plate, take it over to Mr. David, and we'll see what's happening.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Don't Have a Clue. Well, I didn't have a clue that some apple crisp was about to show up here on the mountain tonight. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Oh, sucky now. I've been waiting for this, guys. I've been waiting for this. Let's get a little bit of that vanilla bean ice cream and some apple crisp, homemade apple crisp. But this is that real deal Holyfield right here, guys. Yep, got ice cream.
Frozen hard.
Frozen. Okay. We're gonna cut into this sucker. Oh yeah.
I just pour it in here.
Oh. Hey, you know what? That ain't a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. We got frozen ice cream, like really frozen. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna put the apple crisp on top of it like that. Look at there. Oh, that looks like something you'd buy at the mall. I like it. I like it. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm all set. Hold on, let the hotness do its thing here, cause.
Hot.
Suki.
Is it really good?
I
I haven't made this in like 20 years. It's been a very long time.
That's the bite I've been waiting on, guys. Look at that. Look at that vanilla ice cream with that homemade apple crust. Good job, babe.
Thank you.
Serious. This is serious, guys.
There's a lot of steam coming off of it.
Yeah, because it's fire.
Is it not burning your mouth?
Nah.
Okay, I did it again. I made him happy. His belly is gonna be full.
Yeah.
All right, guys, this was fun. Till next time, make sure you all share, like, and subscribe.
Hit the notification bell.
Hit the notification bell.
And YouTube has a new thing now. You can hype the video. Get it out there, guys.
Y'all, everybody have a great night.